Oh, where are we? Hey, everyone. Hopefully I won't have any camera problems today. We are on the final stretch here. Literally started the wing. Pretty sure we're at this point here. How's the cameras? Everything's working. Boy, it looks a little weird. Look at that. My fingers coming out. Camera 1 and camera 2. I can keep numbering them for a while I monitor some of my problems. We only got 5 boxes now, which is not so bad. Cool. And of course I won't know where anything is until I start. So I haven't tweaked any of my cameras. We're trying this raw. Dare I do this? Oh, that's as high as that one's going. All right. All right. Hopefully there won't be too much of the camera going in and out, but I don't know because I didn't spend any time tweaking it. Okay, I am going to see what we can. Oh, stupid headphones. Let's see if that. There we go. Just trying to get stuff into frame. My audio should be good. Only one's on. Okay, good. Uh, 2x4. That one I'm probably going to regret not having that hardwired, but we'll see. I'll study it back later. Trying to get to a point where I can just click and go, and I'm not there yet. Hammer time. Do 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 do. Hammer time. Two 1x6s. Oh, I didn't put this on. Yeah, let's gather the parts before I start smacking them down. Wife and daughter are out for the afternoon, so I figure I'd take advantage of some quiet time. Very thirsty though. Don't have the ACs on, but I got the fan on, drying me out. But without it, these lights would kill me. So put this one here. And hopefully I'm not missing any parts. I've broken one part. Brown clip. Pretty typical for that color. And I was short one 1x2 with clip. Turns out the seller gave me, he shorted me that and gave me a 1x2 with a bar connector. It'd be real easy to make that mistake, so I'm not flipping out. Plus, I had those in quantity. So, not an issue. I'm not going through my records to go complain to a seller that gave me a good deal on a set way back in the day. And I sat on it for years. And that'd be pretty weak. I know people have done that. You know, they keep their tight records, and so they know who they bought everything from. But it's like, I don't think that's very fair. I check my stuff, and it's actually surprising that I didn't notice that. But given how similar those two parts are, even I know I could have made that mistake. Yep, even I could have made that mistake. I should be out enjoying the weather, but I was up really late watching Cobra Kai. So I got a late start to the day. Family did laundry and then took off without me. Don't blame them. It was nice to sleep in, though. Two? I need two of these tan pieces. I could have just finished this the other night, probably, but I didn't feel like going longer. Plus, I was having technical difficulties. I'm probably going to look up a lot more of this stream than usual just to see are all my cameras running. Because I can't see any rhyme or reason other than maybe it's the software. You know, I don't think the cameras are overheating. Place is more than cool enough these days. They're no longer on extensions because I thought that might be a problem. Turns out under the current setup, I don't need extensions. And I do have a whole bunch of the figures done here. That was just kind of ridiculous with that gun. The other ones aren't done yet. Yeah, the other ones aren't done yet. Over the green, that seems a little odd. Hey, Mama Lego. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that with the asthma. Pollen and such affect you, Mama Lego? I know the dandelions were just crazy this week, and so many of my friends were affected. Having all that crap blown in the air. It's nice to sit back, chill out. Check the temperatures shortly, see if it warrants the ACs. I don't really want to turn them on. Come to think of it, camera problems coincided with the ACs, but this shouldn't be an issue. This whole setup is on a battery, and it's not an old one. Do I have any left? By the way, lens cleaner, awesome for the odd cleanup of a piece if you suspect you've missed something. It's actually not bad at getting glue off of bits. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this piece. I'm just going over. Oh, and the humidity. Yeah. I get that. Okay, that is so odd. I'm covering. Why would you put the piece in there? I put this in there, and it's like, why? It's so unnecessary. You're covering it up. Like I could remove it. Maybe it's support. Even that's sketchy. No. What a weird decision to make. Let's see if the hammer. Look at that. Tell you, that hammer come in handy. No damage to the pieces. Bang, 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 bang. How can you tell I was a fan of Bam Bam? Bam Bam from the Flintstones. Ba-ba-ba-da. I only have a few used sets left that I consider building, like as part of my collection. Really not through with the idea of the trays and spraying them all out. It's just too much nonsense. Easier to go back to the numbered bags. Come on. There we go. Grandma Sig Fig, any ideas? Oosh. No, only because I don't build a lot of city sets, so I don't get my hands on a lot of the regular looking minifigs. So I'm probably a last person to ask. I mean, wait a couple more weeks and then go into the Lego store. Assuming, let's see, they may not open up the Build-A-Fig, right? Right away. Because that would be the easiest way. You could do it for a couple bucks. Or you could do, 5 sig figs or 3 sig figs for $10 or something. Because then you could spend an hour mix and match parts to get ones you like. Right color torso, right color hair, face with glasses or without. I mean, I made mine digitally in software, and I actually stopped using it the last 2 or 3 streams, mostly because of where I put it. Well, what store? I mean, any Lego store, actual Lego store. But the thing is, I don't think they're going to have that bin open yet when they reopen. They're probably still going to have it blocked off or wrapped up, depending on location. But I know kids love playing with those minifig bins and coming up with 3 or 4 figures to take home. That one should be easy. I know my store of choice would be the Yorkdale store, but I'm positive theirs is not going to be open. They're probably one of the most cautious of all the stores just because. Oh my God. How did I not notice this? Wow. So the other half of the sticker sheet, not used. Wrinkled all the hell, though. Wow. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the store opening, too, again, Mama. Oh, my goodness. And based on the builds, right on the gray that I just hammered in. Haha, okay. I wonder if this is a sign of how far they got. Because, yeah, every other stickered piece has been early in the build. I'm just looking at what's left. The two big panels and the control panels for the wing cockpits. Okay. Well, I should be able to do an okay job on these, but they're mangled. I mean, I'm probably still going to have to get a replacement sheet. My first temptation is take a photo of it, but I'm going to get a new sheet. Oh, it's still my favorite store, the Yorkdale store, Mama. Love it. But under COVID, I can't be bothered. Okay, I'm going to put it there for now. What a surprise. How did I not notice that? All the times I've looked through this. What I would like to do here is this. Oh, geez, I forgot. I hadn't opened this yet. Let's hope I don't regret this. I could easily regret this. Okay, so that's good, because that's what I wanted to do there. I'll close it and leave it at that and hope nothing happens. Problem with the software for these cameras is Windows does not like having multiple pieces of software access the same device. And it can be a real problem when running streaming software and then running other software to tweak your images. You're closer to Sherway. Yeah, I mean, Sherway's a great store. Fairview's a good store. Nothing wrong with them. It's just the Yorkdale store has been the flagship store for years. Still technically is, even though it's not the biggest anymore. That West Edmonton Mall one would probably be the biggest one now. That's a 4 length. Two 1x2s with axle holes. Need another push pin. Yes. Blue pin. I think I'm going to grab a drink and turn on that AC. I will be right back. Shazam. Should get noisy when I turn it on. Let's see. Why she leaves those there? Well, that's going to sound like a turtle. Oh, that burns. Oh my God, that burns. Okay, Mama. Oh man, that lemonade burns my throat. Mm. Good, but a little bit went down the wrong pipe and burns. So that was a pleasant surprise getting the stickers, half the stickers. I have no memory of that whatsoever. Zero. So I am building, I don't know, some sort of apparatus for the wing. Hope I got actually 1, 2, 3 fans going right now, plus the AC. I prefer cooler if I can help it. Now I'm trying to make heads or tails, so where this is going to go. Looks like that matches up pretty good. 1x6 Technic. Excuse me. Yeah, that burns. Okay, so let's see if I've still got. Been a while since I've done some stickers. Screwdriver. Hey, Jordan. Oh, you finally built the bonsai tree. Yeah, that's a great set. I was so upset when my wife absconded with it. I'm still crying foul about it. Of course, I could tear it down and build it myself, but okay. This is. I gotta get this right. Still burning. So this looks like this. And it's a white label on gray. Like, really, guys? They couldn't have given us a white piece or a reddish brown piece. They gave it to us with gray. I mean, Lego, what are you doing? And of course, I'm doing what I normally never do and apply it to the set. I usually take the one piece off and finesse it on. What's my measurements here? Pretty typical. I don't like doing such a big piece. Bigger the sticker, the worse, right? Give me small stickers any day of the week, but and actually all this breeze generated from my multiple fans not going to help me all with this. I think I'm going old school. Let's measure it up. So if I'm going to have that kind of gap all the way around, I don't like touching this with my fingers, but one more. I'll be getting new stickers anyway. We'll call this a test run. Yeah, they just don't fit any which way. That is funny. What's the gap top to bottom? Okay. So my biggest headache is going to be straight. Well, it's pretty centered. Well, not just that. It's more towards this. But it's not horrible. Especially in relation to the other stickers. That's a new one. Use a new separator. The sticker was really ruined, so anything I can do is going to help. But they are quite wrinkled on that sheet. I probably would have been smart to not apply these, so when I do get the new one, I wouldn't have to waste time removing any residue from these stickers, but I suspect they're not going to stick all that well anyway. That's not horrible. That's not horrible. Okay. It's funny, I went from being upset stickers were so bad to kind of happy I had some to like, eh. Then I get to apply some after all. Oh, wait. We're not done. We're doing one of two cockpits here, and they're the same sticker. Excuse me. So I absolutely could remove this to try and improve the odds of doing a good job. And we got one of these handy, so let's put it on there. Oh. All right. So this is much more typical of a fit. Yeah. I hate the static. It's not the wind. There's a static attraction. And once I let it fit, I kind of let it do its own thing. I'm really happy with that. It's not even technically on yet. So this one would qualify, like I would call this a perfect application. Dead center. That's pretty flawless. I'm so annoyed. I'm back to bed and maybe a nap. Take it easy, Mama. Have a good rest. I know mid-afternoon, especially in Ontario, can be something else. That's pretty good. I'm very happy with that. And that should be curved this way. It wouldn't be so hard for them to print that, you know? Oh, much better. Put my screwdriver away. Got a little clippy that I put onto the bookcases. Can I show it? Let's see. I don't know if I could pull that out. I don't want to lose that. I love these kinds of clips. I take this, and then can I show it anywhere where anyone's going to see it? Let's see. And they fit IKEA and most bookcases perfect. And then with that on there, and they don't damage anything, you know, I can put screwdrivers, most pens, scissors, whatever I want handy, you know. I probably should have made that on the big screen, but that's okay. And it's just on the edge there, somewhere close by. But yeah, take it easy, Mama Lego. One by 6. Where's our tan stuff? Not tan. Reddish brown. What pieces? See, I'm skipping steps. Skipping. Okay, so you're not in there. Where would you be? You'd be over here. And that's going from there to there. Yes. That's there. There. I probably should have scheduled this to let more people know, but I can't tell myself. It's hard enough to do the scheduled interview segments, and I get such anxiety, like I'm going to miss the time, or they're going to miss the time. That's one reason why I don't think I'm ever going to be able to grow my channel. I don't push for it though, but still, because I don't want to push this from a fun hobby to a scheduled kind of work event. And that's what most of the YouTubers do, and then they complain about the stress on them. It's like, you're playing with toys. What are you doing? You're doing something wrong when this stuff stresses you out. You honestly need to be walking away or turning off the camera or turning off the Facebook. None of this is supposed to cause you any stress. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm making a little bubble cockpit here. Nice. For me, all I hear is what sounds like a thunderous jet engine. So if this is turned this way, I guess this has to go like this. All right. She be on. Now we flip this back over. Nice. Very nice. All right, so let's see now. Oh, okay, that's a little speeder bike that originally had a bad clip, but there was another in the set. So let's see. Oh, tell you, it's getting heavy. It is getting heavy. This feels... Oh, I'm just looking at some parts and it's like, okay, it must be later. Okay. We're not doing much to... What do you mean click? Click where? I don't mind telling you, I'm lost on part of this build because long rod, all right, which, okay, I guess would go through there. Really? That's a very weak ass connection. Okay. I got no guests. I didn't invite anybody. You're welcome to join. Be the voice in my ear. But at this time of day, I would hope almost everyone's outside. I mean, honestly, I should be too. If I hadn't slept in, I would have gone for at least my walk. Should go for a ride. But when the wife and kids disappeared, I had to figure out what was I going to do. But if you want a link, come join, come hang. I can drop it to you right in the channel there because I only let you in. I was actually surprised anyone would be hanging with me at this time. Okay, I need the long rod. But back in the day, I did almost all my streams solo. Of course, a lot of my streams, I mean, you're heading out soon. Hey, no worries. I mean, a lot of them were overnight or I'd start at 1 or 2 in the morning. Because usually Well, I still do. I have to wait till it's quiet. It's a shared space. It's easier to have the guests on when I organize it, and grab people ahead of time, make sure they're going to be around at a certain time. But when I fly by the seat of my pants, not so much. Come on, come on. Oh boy. Okay, it just got real. This thing just got much bigger. I could almost see me storing it with the wings off. Not bad. The handle's coming in handy. Oh, let's see, I'm going to put that, let's see, just a bit off screen. Not far. All right, where's my Obi-Wan? Oh, he gets a lightsaber too, does he? All right. And he's getting a blue, trans light blue, I guess. No bubbles in these. I guess that's nice. Very cool. All right, so let's finish this. We are doing the other wing now. I'm not going to be able to do this from memory. Did I crack it? No. How bad would that be if I'm cracking 2x3s? I mean, it's possible. Aaron Walsh, welcome back. For my unscheduled part 5, likely the last part for the gunship. Unless there's a technical glitch. How are my cameras all working? Okay, no technical glitch. Look at that. Did I skip steps? Almost. Macro. Mark. Thank you, sir. Thank you. That is nice as some of the big ones you're doing. But I gotta start banging out more of these older ones. It's hard for me to go to the wife and go, listen, R2D2's coming out of the warehouse. There's an AT-AT this year. There's a bigger gunship this year. I gotta get them when I don't build the backlog ones. See, she doesn't understand how I've got, the last 2 or 3 slave ones. Yeah, I got the UCS slave one in the backlog. I got the, 20th, 30th anniversary, whatever that is. That's the $160-ish one. That's sitting in the backlog. I mean, technically, I got the slave one in this set. That's the only reason that set's even sitting there. I won this, but I chose it because I wanted to build the slave one. And there's a slave one coming this summer, right? So it's now that she's become a more active part of some of my Lego purchasing decisions, mostly because she's actually building. She's building more than I am. When you're seeing some of those videos that say Mrs. All Bricks Count, I'm not shitting you. Those are bills that she's taken off with. I feel like I've screwed up something. No. But she's enjoying the building. Go away, cat. Sitting there meowing at me. You're fed. Yeah, and in my case, when the backlog's 250 to 3, probably closer to 250 now than 300, thanks to her. I really have to make a better effort because she'll never be of the mindset. Well, you've got enough, she is of the mindset. You got enough Lego. You don't need to buy another set. Build what you got. It's like, well, I'll build it when I build it. I don't build it for today. There's almost no set I've ever bought and said, okay, I'm going to build it tonight. I'm going to build it tomorrow. Doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. If I buy a day one set, it's because I want to buy it and just I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think I'm going to miss it, this or that. Stuff that's not day one, but I still want to buy. I'll buy it later on clearance. That's fine. That's a targeted thing, and I'll do that and I'll hunt that, get the deal on it that I want. But yeah, I'm rambling a lot. But her and me will never be the same mindset of I'll buy, I'll buy, I'll buy. I mean, it was a running joke that I was building one set for every 3 or 4 I was buying, and I probably did that for 2 years straight. And it adds up quick. And then I remember the days 2012, 2013, 2014 where I was trying to build them as fast as I was getting them, but that was mostly so my wife wouldn't see how many sets were accumulating. And then once it got to a point where I can't hide them, I can't put them in a box. I mean, I was doing all kinds of shenanigans to try and disguise the fact just how much I was bringing in. It just got easier to say, this is the hobby, this is what I'm doing, this is who I am, these are the deals I'm picking up. Some of these sets probably won't get built till I'm officially retired. Um, then she was cool with it, but then it grew and grew and grew. And then we came up with rules like, stuff can go into storage, but stuff in the house, you gotta, you know, if it's not built, it's got to fit in a certain space. So this is the rule. If it's part of the collection and in the house, it's got to fit in 79 by 79. So that's what this whole studio setup is. Table 65. The desk is 65 by 36. The edge of that to behind this bookcase is 79 inches. 79 inches that way. Perfect square, right? All my lighting rigs, everything fits in this. The monitor swings out and can take up more space, but it doesn't right now. Like today, it's in and over the desk. That's why you're seeing it on the screen. Usually I swing it way out, no one sees it. Well, that's something she's clued into now. Now that she is an active part of the discussion because she builds the, actually you see it on my headshot screen. This is like her cabinet of some of the Christmas stuff and seasonal stuff. And some of it I've picked up afterwards, and some of it went up a little bit. Christmas Village, those I get each year, on launch now. They're good investments. I mean, they actually go up pretty good, new and used. But some of the other ones that we didn't get on immediately, and I pick them up afterwards, usually as part of deals, but still, she sees like, oh, this was a bit more expensive. I go, yeah. If we don't buy it, when it first comes out, yeah, I can get it later, but we're going to pay for it. So keep that in the budget too. Look at each new wave, see if there's something you really want, and then we can either make the decision day one, clearance, or wait till it retires and roll the dice, because chances are it's going up later, and I don't want to play that game. I mean, you guys have seen me bring Brad the Dad on. He actually hooked me up with a bunch of seasonal stuff for her. Very fair prices. Put a smile on his face, put a smile on her face, so that was a win for me. Macro, you building today? You got a stream going later? Two. That shouldn't be there yet. All right, we're bringing out the hammer, people. How awesome is that, eh? And a good time of day for it, too. I tell you, it just makes my life so much easier having that little Lego mallet. Not having to push like this with your thumbs. Trust me, Lego can give you carpal tunnel. Your hands are contorted, you're leaning on the desk, you're doing weird things. You end up with some really weird pains with Lego. And you wouldn't think it. Gotta be the longer one. I don't want to say that one. Probably overkill me doing this, but nice. I got a feeling this will come in handy when I do the Star Destroyer. But I'm going to modify this. I already know how I can make this better. I can take the handle out, use Technic bits, make it longer. Just got to be careful because that's more force, right? I hate doing floating pieces. I know the next step you fix it, but anytime you have a floating piece, right, you lift off and it's not connected. I hate that. I'd much rather have them tell me to build an assembly and insert it than to have a floating piece, even just for one step. Real pet peeve of mine. Okay, so I know what's going on there. So I'm going to sticker that now. Where's the sticker driver? Best pro tip I can give anyone. Because the less you can touch the sticky side, the better with your hands. Even if you're not sweaty, the natural oils on your skin, not great. There was a time I used to use the latex gloves before they got stupid expensive to build a little. Look at that. It's the right tool, guys. Small flathead, long nose. You won't regret it. I should put it on something so I could spread it out. There we go. I can lift it up again. And then the brick separator. Smooth it out like butter. And then I'll lift the piece up and move it to where it's supposed to be. Make sure you're using a brand new unused separator though. The edges are kind of soft on separators, so if you were to do what I'm doing now with a bad one, you can use a credit card or something else, but the edge of a brick separator that's brand new and fresh is perfect because it won't damage, it won't mark. Perfect. You've probably seen the light. That thing's just dead perfect. Now to put it where it should be. having 3 fans on in the AC. Oh my goodness. I can see where we need to do some more dusting. Some stuff's being circulated. All right. I think I'm further along than I feel. The white bits, 2 of those. And did I put those in right? Yes, I did. But what did I not grab? These. Skipping steps. Skipping steps. Like, I don't know how guys do the speed builds. You know, they race through the instructions. I'm never going to be that guy. I don't have any impulse to be the first or the fastest to build a set. I don't get it. Even if I got the set for free, it's like I still wouldn't want to be racing through it. Even if I wasn't streaming and yapping. Oh, look at this. See, we're going to bury this piece again. That is so odd. Putting that piece there, and you're just going to cover it with a bigger plate. It's so... it's beyond me. One of those, 2 greens. Okay. Easiest to put this one on first. So that sets up the line. I was going to say, do I have a picture with that plate sticker yet? And see, look at that. I know that I missed one before. See, you can see it there. Makes me wonder, like, what else did I miss? At what point do we look at this? See, it's really easy. Way back there. And I did all that, and I did that. I missed that one. All right. And this color one here. All right, mallet time. All right. Makes me wish I was building big walls. I would think I could really appreciate banging them down like that. Nope. Yep. Ooh, there's a lights. Don't know if that's been going on much, but that's definitely a thing. When the AC kicks in. It's old. It's nice though. It's cool. So I'm skipping ahead just to put the sticker on, just because I don't want to look at it anymore. It's like that. We already did it. This is the one time where I'm not using the tool. It's really big and really nasty. Do my pre-measures again. So top to bottom with that kind of spacing. Left to right with that kind of spacing. Where's my picture? All right. Let's see how that looks. Oh, it ain't great. Especially with the creases that were already in it. I wonder if that's why the builder gave up on this set. They hated doing the stickers or couldn't do the stickers. I don't know. I'll have to go back. I have a record for everyone I've ever bought any set from. And some of it I post publicly, like who I buy it from. But like I said, I am buying another sticker sheet, so but consider this one past too. I might actually buy repros. Depends on the pricing. Yeah. You know what? That's at least on par with the other one. I still don't understand why they would have us do a white sticker with the brown on it on a gray panel. It's like Lego, you screwed us good on this one. Okay, back to this step. And I won't have to look at the stickers again. So when you see the final videos or whatever I do or photography, half the F-ups for somebody else, half for mine. Mm. Mm. Yeah, when you're not choking on lemonade, it's pretty good. I'll put the other piece handy. Push pin. Four axle. Black Technic doohickey. I don't even know what to call it. It looks phallic. That's all I can say. It looks naughty. Another Technic push pin. Blue. What is my cat doing? He just destroyed something. Okay, so I did that wrong. That goes there. I hope I didn't do the other one wrong now I'm looking at that. I guess I couldn't have it, wouldn't fit. See, I don't know if I'm getting older. I don't know how some of you guys are sitting so long. You know, I'm an hour in and sitting in the one spot. It's like, damn, That includes 5 minutes I got up to make the drink and turn on the ACs. Like, consequence of getting older, I guess. I don't know. Or I'm sitting cockeyed, maybe. And of course, posture. I know it could be better. I preach it to others. All right. Got that. Got that. Flip. Tan and 2 sliders. Oh, that's the problem with these sorting bins. Sometimes getting the nooks and crannies. Come on, you. 1, 2. Okay. And the last 4 of these. Two of those and 2 of those. I love these pieces here in like the black square frame, black gray square frame. Very strong element, great for mocking with. All right. Like most builds, Star Wars builds tend to definitely have that repetitive nature of, left side, right side, just the reverse. It's neat when you can do something that doesn't have that build technique. But if you're going to build a ship, yeah, it's going to be repetitive. It's going to be repetitive. Another beautiful dome piece here. Doesn't quite sit as flush as I would like. I wonder why. Huh. I mean, honestly, but that one does. Or it sits better. Huh. Makes me wonder if I take this off. Oh no, it's only one way. Okay. But this one sits higher. No rhyme or reason. I mean, it's not horrible or anything, but when compared to the other side, it does. Huh. All right. Now we're making the model bigger. So for this step, we actually need another large axle. And we need this. I guess it's nice that it's just one simple rod and pin connecting these wings, but it's like, now I got to make it work. You know. There we go. Now the wing is in. Tell you, it's getting big and heavy. I should weigh it afterwards. All right, bag 9. Awesome. Tell you what, give me a second for a break. Shazam! I forgot to unmute myself when I came back. Yeah, thanks, Ryan. Problem solved. We are back. I'm glad you were listening in the background. I'm not doing anything to cap that off. How are we going to keep that from falling off? Uh-huh. 2 yellows, 6 bars. Yeah, thanks. Mucho appreciated. Yeah, when I got up, I grabbed another drink, saw a man about a horse, and I figured, well, we'll mute that. Sure enough, every time I use the switch, it'd be kind of great if they gave us a big on-screen mute, for at least from my perspective, because then it would be right in my face whenever I look up at the screen. I mean, yeah, we get the little mutes that we can trigger, but trust me, they cause me nightmares, especially with my particular setup. And mine's a little more cockeyed than others. If we hadn't pushed off plans to move, yeah, that's dead in the water right now, pending further discussion. Just because the pricing market in Ontario is just outrageous. We did basically have to move out of Ontario, which, that's a possibility. That's not off the table. But yeah, it's just outrageous here. But some things are being put in place that's going to affect a lot of people trying to buy into the market. Those who are a little less qualified money-wise. That doesn't necessarily mean the prices will come down. I mean, we drove 2 blocks away and I showed my wife properties that she hadn't seen before and she was outraged. Like, oh my God, they're beautiful, but they're ridiculous. $1.75 million for a home I could build for prior to COVID, with price of wood prior to COVID, $80,000 if I did the work. So, yeah, you can imagine just how crazy it is. Just how crazy. Two. All right, starting to look like big shish kebabs. All right, oddly shaped feminine toy. Leave it at that. 2 of those. 2 of these. Two cones. I keep looking up because I keep hearing sounds I shouldn't be hearing. I'm not sure how much of that is the cat just being a pain. By the way, you do got to be careful when you build anything with a Technic axle, because you bend it, it's a world of hurt. Excuse me. Let's see, if I need 3 of those, then I really need 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 of these black tubes. 6 of the red tubes. Hopefully I don't lose any of these while I'm mucking around. You can come on, Ryan, if you want a link. I mean, we're almost done anyway, I'm guessing here. But, you're always welcome. I love these petty little instructions, like one after another after another. You're building the same thing. 3 and then 4. Okay. That one tried to get away, but we got you, buddy. So if we only have that on one side, thinking, what did they do with them? And then 4 more pins. 3, 4. Okay, so if there's space like that, maybe like this. Oh boy, if I push these all the way on, I'm never going to get them off, am I? Really? It's like, oh boy. That's going to be something. Wow. Okay. I guess that decision's been made. I'll make them all cycle into there. Okay. Nice. Okay. So I got 2 of these. I'm not 100% clear on these connections. We're going to push that up. It's got to fit there, though. There's nowhere else for it to go. Oh my God. Heavy. Heavy. Look at that thing. I mean, it's just huge and impressive from every angle here. And then that opens up, revealing more of the inside space. I think having the full slider would have been nice, and technically doable. Just a few more pieces. I mean, those swing out gun mounts. I was willing to sacrifice one. I could probably very easily just extend that. But boy, that's looking good. That is looking really good. So what can I do about reducing my clutter? That's one more tray down. And this is where we're at right now. Nice. So what are we making now? Two of those, one of those. Need two black clippies. Let's see. Two dark gray jumpers. Black grill piece. And where's our tan stuff? 10 Technic. There we go. Two blues, two greens, four of those. Oh, one too many of those. This should be pretty ridiculous now. Let's see. Just randomly pulling out stuff here now. See another blue. And four black cones. Oh, these are pretty cruddy looking. Green. Kind of underwhelming considering the rest of the build. I mean, I guess I'm glad they're not real firing missiles. They're kind of that stupid push through. Maybe this is the one time I wouldn't have minded a click fire. Did I pull 5? I did. So based on this, blues are on the bottom. Greens are loaded. And what? Does that just automatically fit in there? What's the deal with this? That's just kind of cruddy to me. Oh, I put in the wrong thing. Ha ha. Goes in the silly door. Okay. Well, cool, I guess. All right. Let's see. Same garbage this time. 8 of these. Let's see. Excuse me. 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I have one more? Yes, 8. So we got 8. My table's like glass, so they will roll. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Six and 2. Let's see how our colors come out here. Blue, green. I need a lot of green. It's supposed to be 6 green. 4, 5, 6 green. 2, 4, 6. Only 2 blue this time. Nope, that's clear. Duh. All right. Do people say duh? What do you guys think of the 3/4 view coming down like that? I did it to fix a problem I had, and then I wasn't really happy with this view that comes down here. I call it camera 2. I just wasn't happy with it because it's too dead on sometimes. I watch the footage back sometimes with the audio off, and I just didn't like what I was seeing. And I'm also trying to play with the lighting less to see what it looks like, because I watch the videos blown up on the TV. So no matter what I think of a color scheme, it's a big difference looking at it on half of a 32-inch computer monitor and looking at it on a 65-inch TV later. That's how I enjoy YouTube. I don't know about you guys. I don't enjoy it on a 4-inch phone. Now, the tedious process of making these missiles. This is part of the project you can give to the little kids, They're pestering you. Hey, Dad, Mom, I want to do it too. And then you have the nerve to say, no, this is Lego. This is for Daddy. I watch some people and it's like, oh, man. Sorry, Dad. The Lego's for the kids. You got kids and you bring Lego into a house and you don't let them help you. There's something wrong with you. And those stores, oh, it's for my therapy. It's like, come on, man, it's Lego. You can't deny a child exposure to Lego. Oh, I buy them their own. This is for me. It's like, you're giving up an opportunity to make memories. Why would you do that? So 3 greens and a blue for the launchers. So let's see how smart I am. If I take the blues and put them in the top, that should make my life easy, right? They just go how? Facing forward. Nothing difficult. So blue in the top. Do people really display the set with these? Seems like this is where it gets really kiddie. And why would they make one blue and the rest green? I mean, cool, but they're in there now. Sweet. That's the handle. Now I just gotta check out and see what's left. see if I can figure out maybe what I might or might not have done right. So to give you an example, this piece is not in there. So, I mean, stuff that's ones. There's stuff I threw in here, so I can ignore that. These were the wrong colored ones thrown in. Those were extras. Rod, gun, propeller. You know, like, what an odd thing to have as an extra in the used set, but it's not in there. Technic pins I don't worry about. I would consider that kind of normalish. But even the... Wow, would you look at that, eh? So, pretty cool. So that's a mega. And that's a mega. Wow. Not Lego, those two. Actually, let me take a look at the propeller. I'll double check that part number later. Oh, no, wait. There we go. Yeah, no, we're fine. How odd is that, eh? And everything else is normal. And that's a Lego piece. You know what it comes down to is the guy who sold me this was just sloppy. Let's see here. Yeah, see, this piece wasn't in gray. You know? Was there a gray slider? No. Oh, hang on. Don't be so quick to judge. Yeah, no gray slider. I mean, hey, if you gotta have extra parts, they're cool parts. And okay, so that rod is an extra rod because I've used, there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 5. That's extra. Anything else I'm concerned about? That black one we determined isn't even in there. So that's a nice extra Lego piece. Gray 1x2 slope is not in there. Cool. Well, the rest of those go into the bulk bin. And some of these I pulled out when I was looking for that one piece. These are old gray turntables. So I'm pretty sure I needed one for my space set. So since I found 4 of those, I can deal with that. Yay! Awesome. All right, everyone. Well, she's a finished. Oh my God. Big, sweet looking ship. Shame there's no kind of landing feet, but I guess you wouldn't really need it. So where's that speeder supposed to go? In the butt? I guess it could, right? Yeah, awesome. All right, that's kind of cool. I love any set where you can put all the figures in it. I mean, you got all these cockpits. I don't know if you're given a good spot to put all those lightsabers, though. I mean, you got these little boxes for crap, but I guess I can't complain. Be easy enough to mock something or to put some clips somewhere. So yeah, pretty good build. One piece broke. He either supplied or there was an extra with the set, so lucky me. But yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. That looks like a grease spot, or did I spit on it? Can't tell. But yeah, what a great set. 2 manuals, beautiful poster. It's got lots of creases in it, so it's not like, if I was a kid, I'd put it up, but not in this day and age. I'd rather try and hunt this down in some sort of pristine condition. Oh, look at that kind of purplish one. I love the art. It's kind of cool. I don't know if I'll keep that or pass that along. But yeah, there she is. I don't know if there's any good way for me to show that on that camera, because it probably won't come all in frame. Yeah, it won't. 3/4 view is still the best. Lots of figs. You get a set like this, get some good guys, you got a couple bad guys. I mean, look at this. You got 7 figs. I don't know what this thing costs. Originally, I couldn't tell you what I paid for it. I'm a deal hunter, so I'm sure it wasn't too much, but yeah, that's a great set. And Shazam. Okay, we're going to close this down, everyone. Thanks for hanging around with me. And wow, 3:52. Do I want to do another stream today? I don't know. Kind of like take a break from this. Anyway, thanks for hanging around, guys. Have a good Sunday, everyone. Peace.